The ARL, where animation meets the mic.
Who will win this match?
Before I start this round, utilize 1,000 of my techniques. The last representation of Kakashi, the copycat ninja, it wasn't even at my peak, so I called it pretty weak. Because the person who was using him now, he wasn't even playing. The last Kakashi that I am now, you can't beat me even if he was a Super Saiyan. Kakashi, the copycat ninja with the flames that causes an insomniac, who's the definition of an enemy body bag, bushes them all with an Rakari, a lightning attack. Master penmanship, sick as cold with the way that he spits, incredible grit and wit because the way that the result of Garbo's final time skip. Flowing the freestyle, missiles like projectile, hostile, and volatile. That adapt to Blitter's all-style because I'm simply known as the versatile. I reach my final phase, so nothing you do amazes me. I'm the first and last opponent you ever face because I'm the last of the greatest MCs. Heavy wordplay can like take Lord with the utility of my delivery. I got that devil's trickery, the master of the showering gun that'll put an end to your misery. Now that I already got that out there, I want to say this because I haven't said it enough. Your character old as dirt and you ain't no diamond in the rough. You claim that you're the best because you went to the Cave of Wonders. Man, it was a blunder that you faced a man who cussed of half of the force of thunder. My character is written brilliantly. My skills are at a level of proficiency. Your character is like a bipolar patient, completely has no sense of consistency. For me, this is a total mismatch against this hoodlum street rat whose whole character is bland and flat. I could literally have my hands tied behind my back, blindfolded, and still butcher him handicapped. So let's get this absolute begin so I can get this easy win. So before I begin, yeah, I know I killed my teammate Rin. You never would have blasted in my world where my future was already grim. I come from a world where the killing adults was like the little kid. My world is homicidal with the blood genocidal, which is why I passed down to Naruto, my disciple, to put an end to this vicious cycle. My lightning combat combination will only bring you more annihilation. You should have used your first 2 wishes for a wish for a larger budget and better animation. Facing me is no match, complete genocide. Your genie and you had something in common because facing me is complete suicide. I'm the highest degree of a lyrical MC because I'm activating my Sharingan to mimic all the dirt you got against me. Some may agree while others will disagree. Y'all opinions don't mean jack because y'all never knew my position as the former chi. So as I raise my tempo, add PS mode, the Esdeath to my flow, because I'm changing up my flow and how I'm taking away all your ammo. Now let's first talk about whatever I say. It never comes off as legit. Or how in my debut battle I lost to a nigga who choked someone to offer to suck my dick.
Niggas is hungry.
That comes off as so supreme. And then in my third battle, my season 1, I faced 2 people who had an arrogant enough to call themselves the king. Or how I'm too angry as I'm rapping this battle now. Or how I'm the guy who let the spirit of Bush face the god of chaos in the clash of the titans as you commit final explosion in his 3rd round. We can talk about how the old me lost in every match, or how I use other people's bars as a failed name drop. Isn't why they used to give me the moniker the copycat, or how I rap this crap sound like I'm mentally handicapped, or no matter how much I make my craft more, your lines is what I always lack. And the last thing I want to touch base on is how everyone hates my flow. Or the question that was asking me is, why did I copy the flow of the weakest ex-junk co? But that's not what gave me in bars absolute with the way that I acted you. You dress like a metrosexual male, so I guess we can simply say you a fruit. I'm a master of my amputation. My enemies are in hesitation because they know well my fearsome reputation. You're just a wannabe martyr who's just a rip-off cannon fodder, so clearly you're expendable. My character is like trash that's dispensable. I'm the gem that's considered irreplaceable. A scrub of a character with a dumb monkey name, with a stupid name, you. And the story is different from Disney and all movies. You failed to be the king of thieves. Even by the end of my series, I became the Konoha 6 Chillers lead. Now, I'm gonna activate my Sharingan and expose this dish rat looking scallywag who's nothing but a sleaze bag of scum when all 3 wishes are incredibly whack. His wishes have no sense of nobility, don't even tie him with his own destiny. Just 3 wishes to expose that his character never really had an identity. Your first wish is to be a genie, is to make you into a prince. Well, you act somebody you weren't ever since. I mean, really, the way you go about it, ever so ungodly. I mean, come on, dog. Like, really? Princess Alibaba Ali? Nothing you say was potent. You try to be acting vigilant in front of Jasmine, and she still finds you irrelevant. And it's pretty embarrassing how the princess literally treats you. How does she say? It's a shame that you were not here without Boo. And as I'm about to go into my second one, I'm rapping with my flow. I know you got some dirt on me saying what my path is Obito. Because yeah, if I would have just killed that Earth Ninja, I would just save my friend. I never would have seen him die, but guess what? This still would have never been a happy end. But enough of that, because of the scheme I aiming through. Let's get back to your whack 3 wishes, starting with number 2. So now you got something with Jasmine, and that's all going down. But if it wasn't for the genie with the second wish, your ass would have drowned. So basically, your genie sacrificed your second wish just to save you. Because last time I checked, the master was supposed to make the wish, but it was the genie who did, not you. The last attack is ever so funny because I find it so hysteric. Actually, would I find it funny if it wasn't so pathetic? You weren't afraid of losing Jasmine, so you continue your facade. Pretty funny and pathetic, Jafar exposes you as the fraud. My Sharingan has you eluded for your own type of fantasy until the villain came in and made you have to get a grip on your reality. See, the sad thing is, you could have had this all avoided if you were honest about your past. But hey, I guess Jafar stated in the movie, his lies were too good to last. My series is overall rarity, so Sublime is loved by the majority. Your whole series is diarrhea, way past its prime, and faded to obscurity. We both originate from a book, but you're the worst of all adaptations. Your whole series is Twilight plus 50 Shades, and we can call that a real abomination. So let's sum this up to make sense with everything. Disney cut your budget massively because they were working on something better. It was called The Lion King. I'm the master of 1,000, which means 1,000 techniques. I'm the elite of the elite Anbu, which makes Kishimoto work a masterpiece. See, you've been long since been through, but I don't think you get the clue. I've had may have one or two bad movies, but even at their worst, there's still better plot holes than you. See, my series as a whole, even my movies literally have no equal. I can kill you in this canon. Only difference is it would go direct-to-video sequels. What I spit is lethal because I have come for the lightning electrolytes. It'll be a blessing in disguise to spare the fans the body bag, this watered-down main version of the original Arabian Nights. So as I end this whole round, and you wouldn't never win a thing, you claim you're the ace of rapping, but you failed to be the champ, let alone this king. Done.
That's hella damaging.
Okay.
All right.
Good
shit.
Let's go.
All right, round one is on you, KingAce. Let's get it.
You got this, Ricky. Let's go.
Legendary verse, let's get it.
You said you the sister Okage. I understand. But you only the sister Okage because all the peace, that shit is bland. The first Okage, he had to fight Madara. The second Okage, he had to fight Madara. Third Okage, so on and so forth, you get it. Check it. Now listen. Now, this is my first battle in the ARL Season 3. I'm kind of excited. I told Bush, I'm kind of excited. Now,
that's hella damaging.
Garbo/Kakashi, get it, Garbo? I'm a /Kakashi. But
that's hella damaging.
What pisses me off about this ARL league is that niggas make excuses. They say they wrote their bars in one day. It's fighting of excuse. So when they lose, they have an excuse of losing. To Akari Trigger, let's not forget Sabo doing Travis. He loves making that excuse.
That's hella damaging.
Aladin vs Kakashi. This shit is about to get real. Y'all all know my slogan. All bars, KingAce is the champ for real. Check.
Kamehameha.
Kakashi, you a pussy ass nigga. You love reading Make Out Paradise because you don't know how to make out, so you trying to make out what make out's all about. So make out is more like you ain't making out this battle alive. So you get what I'm making out?
Let's go.
I can't believe
Okay.
I can't believe you let Ren die. I can't believe you let Ren die. Ain't that a bitch? But on a serious note, how her titties feel? I know you's in between that shit.
Niggas is hungry.
What?
Speaking of Ren, Kakashi, the only girl you had was Ren, and she was like a waitress. You gave her no tip. Like literally, it's like you afraid to give the dick. Like literally, it's like you afraid to give the dick. I don't know why. Oh wait, I do. You stuck trying to figure out how to make out so that giving a dick is not an option, dude. And you know what's sad? Naruto and Sasuke get more pussy than you. For one, they're younger than you. And two, they kissed in the beginning of the series, so they're a base ahead of you.
Niggas is
trying
hungry.
to your lips while they're giving the dick. Kakashi, you and your dad's a bitch, and that's just the truth. How did the little words get to him, dude? And you know what? That's not even the worst part. He took his life in spite of not caring for you. So let's think. You had a father who was that nigga until he got bullied and took his life, my nigga. It seems to me that's the true definition of a deadbeat daddy.
That's hella damaging.
In Naruto Student Movie 3, you damn near try to commit suicide like your daddy. Walking in this path, I guess the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. See, now let's get it down on my feet. Oh wait, I came from the fucking slums. I had to steal just to eat. Every time I was hungry, this growling couldn't contain this beast. Now listen, niggas in your universe are just weak. I mean, I can see you eating and getting overweight, just like Choji, he's overweight. It's over. Wait, I ain't done yet.
Okay.
You never had a one-on-one battle and won. It took help and nothing but help to win. I don't know why fans like you. You're not original. You still jutsus, bitch. But I gotta give you credit. That lightning blade, that shit's pretty dope. Actually, fuck that. You stole that from the third Raikage, ho.
That's hella damaging.
Nigga, you got killed. Literally, you died. This ain't Dragon Ball Z, but Genie, this is my first wish. Bring this nigga back to life.
Oh,
nigga, you need to flee because you bugging me just like Shino. By the way, I killed his cousin. He was filler. That's a no-show. Get it? Filler, no show. He wasn't canon, so he wasn't on the show. So
that's hella
damage.
1998.
There's a sister that can never be filled. I'm always better. Skill level and with my peers. And let's not forget the females. I get them all too. I went from a street rat to a prince on some 0 to 100 nigga real quick. All the bitches flock to me. And I know you want one, so here, grab her. I won't mind, although you're going to end up like Alibaba and Magi. Know how to kiss, but the pride. See, in the whole new world, I'm Prince Ali, and you ain't going to ever find a friend like me. I said, hey, yo, Genie.
What?
I said, hey, yo, Genie, can you grant me a wish? He said, yeah, what you want? I said, can you give me, Jasmine, and Abos some guns? He said, what kind of gun you want? I said, it doesn't matter to me. He said, all right, I got you that ray gun. I'm like, that ray gun? He like, yeah, you know the one for Black Ops. I said, okay, Kakashi not a zombie, but I'm going to kill his ass. He said, no, you don't understand. See, this ray gun is more special. It packs more of a punch than Ray Rice. What you want, what you need?
That's hella damaging.
Why y'all laughing, man? Like,
now I got 2 gunners on my team. That's Death the Kid. Keep fuck with me, I'm gonna show you what Death before the kid. After I take this shot, all you're gonna see is a still frame of your Kodak. You the definition of a false advertisement. You say you copy 1,000 juices, but yeah, you only use 2. Lightning Blade and Shadow Clone juices. You say you control life or death. I find that hard to believe. Because if you control life or death, then how come Obito died? Sure, you didn't want him to die. Or maybe you did. You saw he was getting stronger with the Shine God, so you planned to kill him with the mist. So that boulder, that ain't surprising in the least bit. Because it should have been you crushed instead of Obito, bitch.
That's hella damaging.
Naruto the series, there's nothing special about it. I can go through every single arc and know what happened without watching it. Want to know how I know? Just watch Hunter x Hunter. Kakashi. Everything about you is a fraud. The only reason you won battle is because of that eye was given to you. Let's be honest. If you hadn't had that eye, you would be beatable in the worst ways. I'm talking about Naruto Part 1. Zabuza would have sliced his way. It's because you relied on that eye in every battle you fought with the eye. But Midoriya did some G shit. He ripped his eye out of you, and you did nothing but sit like a little bitch. So now let's see you fight without your favorite eye, son.
Flawless.
Your ancestors should have told you you can't prevent and prepare for war at the same time. Why did it take 4 great ninja wars to know that for y'all to get the message? And you know what's sad? People are still dying in hope of peace. But Naruto, you're a contradiction to everything that you believe. Now back to me. Since Philly is Jafar, I guess that makes you Iago. These bars, these bars gonna give you a jawbreaker. No Ed and 80. After you die, I'ma send them up to you, God. That's word to Charlie Clips, so you know I'm raw. Hey, Kakashi, you wanna know what happened to Naruto in Blood Prison? He got all bars, and that's what happened to you. I guess you could say my movie got a happy ending, but people just happy your series ended. Word to Steve. Hey, yo, Jen, you're next.